Hello YouTube, this is a video response to Truth in Genesis concerning a video called Evolution is a Religion, Not Science. I will be using all the definitions that he used, which come from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Before we begin, let's take a look at the scientific method. First thing in the scientific method is to create a theory. You use that theory to make a prediction. You use that prediction to design an experiment to test it. You then record your observations on the experiment, and from that you create a new theory or modify the current theory. I would also like to state that I am not a scientist. I am a university student, and this is not the exact theory or the exact method that is used. It's just a rough depiction of what it is. Now let's get into the meat of the subject matter. Your first example was cosmic evolution, the origin of time, space, and matter. Example, the Big Bang. Now, this is called the Big Bang theory for a reason. It's a theory. What they teach in schools and such is a theory, not a universal truth. Those are extremely rare. Now, you say that the Big Bang theory is nothing exploded and created everything. Again, where does the Big Bang theory say that? Have you ever taken a look at the actual Big Bang theory, or are you just going by a bunch of people that only half listened in high school? That's just retarded. Now, let's move on to your second point. Chemical evolution, the origin of higher elements from hydrogen. Now, you are right in that fusion can only happen in stars up to iron, we suspect. However, you don't seem to mention supernova nucleosynthesis or the R process, which are responsible for the heavier elements. I wonder why you didn't mention that. I mean, you were obviously trying to disprove it, so you should have probably put in there that there were theories other than fusion from stars. Now let's move on to your third point. Stellar and planetary evolution, the origin of stars and planets. Your only point here was that no one has ever seen a star form. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No one's ever seen a star form because it takes so fucking long to form. Some estimates say 50 million years. Others say longer than that. Some shorter than that, I'm guessing. But either way, we haven't had the technology to observe stars form for 50 million years yet. Okay, let's move on to your fourth point now, organic evolution, the origin of life. Now, you state here that life has not been created in a lab. Yes, it has. It was reported on in 2010. I'll read a little excerpt from it. Dr. Craig Venter, a multi-millionaire pioneer in genetics, and his team have managed to make a completely new synthetic life form from a mix of chemicals. Now, that was reported again in 2010. Now, you also state that this would be proof that it requires intelligent life to create life. No, it doesn't. It just means that intelligent life can create life. Not that it's the only way life can be created. I'm going to do your last two points together. Now, number 5, macroevolution, you say is false. It's not there. It's, well, false. And microevolution, you say this one is true. Now, macroevolution is just a culmination of a whole lot of microevolution. So if you say macroevolution is untrue, then microevolution has to be untrue as well. Because all macroevolution is a bunch of microevolution. And the same goes if you say microevolution is true, then macroevolution has to be true, because it's just the culmination of microevolution. When all is said and done, after your points are put out there, you go ahead and quote the Bible, saying that people that teach this as, well, as fact, you say, but they are taught as theories, but you say, quote them as if what he says is true, so the people that teach this should have a millstone hanged around their neck and drowned in the depths of the sea. Not very kind, not very caring, is he? Now, you close by saying that evolution is a religion, not a science, because much of it has not been observed. Well, big difference between evolution and religion is such as Christianity, I saw you using the Bible there, is that, for starters, it is a theory, and then and from that theory, predictions can be made. You then test those theories, make observations by using those experiments to create or modify your theory. It's one big cycle that the religions such as the Christianity, Buddhism, any religion really, can really copy. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you'd like to make a video response, I will try to get back to you when I get the time. And have a good day, YouTube.